So welcome back to the channel. After a bunch of technical difficulties, we're going to finally start. We're finally going to start the reaction. I have a new layout, as you can see. I'm thinking to change the animation in the background. I'm going to include some little elements, some more elements. But I procrastinate, so that's why I didn't add everything. But let's see. What happened last chapter? I know we ended off with Luffy. He's about to punch Kaido. Okay, with the big giant fist.
Just like in the openings.
Yep, just like in the openings. But this fist is way bigger. But okay. What do you think is going to happen, Molly? I don't know if you read spoilers, but if you did,
I did not.
Okay, good. That's really good. So what do you think is going to happen? Let's give our predictions before we start reading, because this chapter came out super early today. The spoilers were being discussed on Saturday. Like this is how this is how crazy I think this chapter is going to be. So either I'm going to get what I want, or maybe it's going to be something else. So Leo, Molly, what do you think is going to happen? Then I will get my thoughts. Regarding the Luffy versus Kaido fight. Like, is it going to conclude in this chapter, or is it going to continue?
I'm just happy to be here.
No, okay, no. okay. No opinions whatsoever. Okay. Leo, what about you? You also happy to be here?
I mean, I try not to have expectations too high or whatever, cause I try not to, because it's Oda, Like he throws curveballs here and there.
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yep,
but I'm thinking what's gonna happen is that Kaido's gonna be crying, and he's just gonna say to Luffy, "I want to live."
Ikitai.
And he's gonna come for him cry.
He's gonna be like Ikitai.
Of course.
He's like, "I want to live." Okay. I seen.
Yeah.
I seen
like,
that
Oda took
meme.
inspiration from Kishimoto.
Yeah, I seen that. Someone did an edit of that. Like, they redrew.
I think I did see that.
Yeah, they redrew the Enies Lobby scene with Robin, with Kaido, also with Drake, I think. Like, Drake, say you want to live.
Of course.
And Drake, he's like, Ikitai, I want to live. Okay. Now this is what I want. Okay. I love Luffy, but I also want the raid to fail. I don't know. I've been sailing that ship ever since Mr. Morshi brought that theory. Man, how long has been? 2 years ago, right? Only Gashima has been 2 years. I don't know, but ever since the race started, Mr. Morshi did a theory that the race is going to fail, and I'm not going to explain everything that he said, but I don't know if you, Leo, or Molly have seen that theory floating around, but I've been advocating that theory ever since I heard it. And people on Twitter were saying, one dude in Pacific, I forgot his I'm blanking on his ad right now, but I follow him. He has some good takes, but this time, I disagree with this one though, that he's he thinks Luffy's gonna defeat Kaido with this big giant punch. But other people were saying it, but he was the spearhead leading that conversation. And the reason he said this is because every other fight he's been calling when it's going to end, and he's been right. He's like, the fight ended, and people are like, no, there's still more. And then next chapter, that fight ended. Like Jinbei versus Usu, Robin versus Black Maria, Sanji versus Queen, so on and so forth. Because I remember, during those fights, people were saying, the fights are still going to continue. And next chapter we get the confirmation that those fights ended. So he's doing the same thing with this Luffy versus Kaido fight. Now my I guess counterpoint to that is that this chapter ended off the same way as this is what 1048. So 1047 ended off the same way as 1046 ended. 1046 ended with Luffy, he's about to attack Kaido with this with this cool looking attack. Next chapter, what does Kaido does? He immediately sidesteps. He quickly dodged the attack. Now in this case, it's different. It's a way bigger attack, way crazier attack. And Luffy, he was grabbing Kaido also. So maybe Luffy, he he stalls Kaido long enough for Momo to push Onigashima, and then Luffy does the punch. Now I don't know. I guess this could go either way. Either Kaido, he blocks this attack, not easily. Maybe he'll struggle, but he will block it and then counter it. Or Kaido is like, oh, this attack is it's too much for me. But another thing why I think Kaido he's not worried about this attack is because last chapter, the last panel is Kaido's face. Now usually all the he's been drawing Kaido like sweating every now and then, like like for example, I have to bring this up. But for example, when Zoro he did I forgot what's the attack he did, but Big Mom was like, "Yo, Kaido, dodge this attack is gonna be insane," and Kaido was sweating. So that was like a moment that Kaido, he was sweating for an attack. In this case, he's not sweating. He's just looking up. And yeah, he's in shock because it's a big giant fist. But still, he's not like sweating. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like either way, either the fight ends now because there's a big giant attack. It's like a big giant punch filled with hockey, conquerors, Rio, like everything. Like Luffy put in everything in this punch. Or Kaido blocks it and the fight continues. Which that's what I'm hoping. What I'm hoping is like if the fight does continue, I'm going to say that the act ends now. Maybe we're going to end the act, and next week we go to the break in between, and then we start the next act.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that because I want the Morgan news update.
Yeah. And if the fight does continues and the act does ends, I'm saying Luffy loses this round again. That's also what I'm saying. Because like if Kaido, if Kaido survives this punch, like if Kaido blocks and counters his attack, like Luffy's losing this round also. And then the raid will probably fail. Then everyone regroups, and then you'll be like, well, everyone's defeated. How they going to have a second round of a raid? Well, the Grand Fleet will show up. Like if you're like I imagine every Grand Fleet member right now, they're looking at Luffy's river card. It's like burning up, like constantly. Like it's burning up, it's getting fixed, burning up, getting fixed. Like if you're a part of the Grand Fleet, you'll be like, hey, we need to go to where Luffy is right now and help out. Because if you remember, I don't know if you do, but if you remember at the end of this Rosa, when Luffy formed the Grand Fleet, the narrator said that at this moment it's going to be like I'm paraphrasing, but like this moment is going to lead up to something major in the future. And Oda, this is the second time Oda has used that. The first time was when Ace got defeated by Blackbeard, and of course that led to Marineford. Yeah. So, but you could say them arriving to Wano is the big giant moment that Oda was hinting at, or you could say it's the final war. Which it could be both because there's this I remember this really old theory that that only the Wano the raid is going to fail. And that this is going to lead up to the final war. Like they're going. I don't know. I remember that. I don't remember the specific details, but I remember roughly something like that. Like the fight in Onigashima will lead to the final war, something like that. So it could be that. Also, before we start, I have another question. This is way more important than Luffy versus Kaido than anything really. Where is Denjiro? Like, where is he? I'm joking right now, but like about this being more important than Luffy and Kaido. But the reason why I bring this up is because I was doing this little meme. I didn't finish it, but if I do, I'll place it in the video somewhere where you can see the little meme. What I was doing is, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like doing I was making the where's Waldo logo, but with Denjiro. So it's gonna be like where's Denjiro. And I was going to make like a fake book cover. I don't know if you remember this, but One Piece had a collaboration with Where's Waldo recently. Well, by recently I mean like last year. But so I was going to use that in the volume cover, and but with Denjiro. But if I do finish it, I will just place it in the video. If not, I will just place it in the next video. But yeah, I guess that's everything I want to say before like I actually start the chapter proper. Anything else though, or Molly? Do you want to any like predictions? Anything else?
Not currently.
Zoro would give Kaido a big smooch.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. What is it? Zoro kissing Kaido. That's the CKK.
Zoro kisses Kaido.
Yeah, Zoro kisses Kaido. Okay.
The new CKK.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Now that I'm looking at the cover page, I forgot to mention that I had another thing to talk about. And I guess the cover page already confirmed it. Who were the two people that I don't know if you remember this, but I think it was last chapter or the chapter before. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw the silhouettes of their legs.
Yeah, and people were theorizing that it could be Big Mom Pirates. I mean, not Big Mom Pirates. Blackbeard Pirates.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, like Katarina Devon and whoever the other guy will be, because they were like, oh, the capes and the shoes, they don't look like Nijiji. I mean Ishiji and Reiju. Joke. Some people were saying it was going to be Pedro and what's his name? Beppo's brother. I forgot his name. Seppo or Depo, something like that. It's like similar to Beppo. I don't know if you remember, but.
I do
Pedro.
not.
Okay, so Pedro, he was in the crew with Beppo's older brother, and he died. Beppo's older brother, and then Big Mom was like, "Give me your," because she was going to steal their lifespan. I think she asked for like, yeah, I think she asked for like 100 years or something like that, and so she took Beppo's older brother's lifespan, killed him, and then she's like, "Pedro, give me the rest." And Pedro, he gave the rest. So yeah. Yeah, people were saying, oh, it's gonna be Pedro and Beppo's older brother. They're back. But no, I guess it says right here, is Germa trying to infiltrate Chocolate Town again? Okay.
I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Actually, no, wait. She's like asking, is Germa trying to infiltrate Chocolate Town again? So she's not even, maybe she's not even sure that is Germa.
Oh, okay.
Also, Cracker's there.
Oh, okay.
Also, Cracker's there. It's been a long time we've seen Cracker. Yeah, I thought he was dead because his weakness was pain, like literally pain. He couldn't even stand a needle. And Luffy, he did what was the attack he did? I forgot what he did, but he
Batman.
Yeah, it was Tank Man, but I forgot the name of the attack that he did. Yeah. But yeah, okay, cool. So it's at this point it's like 99% confirmed that it's the siblings, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
Like, it's pretty obvious, but like it would have been pretty interesting if it was the Blackbeard Pirates,
Yeah, which
like,
there's still that 1% that maybe is them,
Yeah.
Because she's asking, is it the Germa siblings?
Yeah.
I
mean, there's a question mark, like it's like it seems like they're
right
here.
No, it's right there. The question mark is right there.
Like, it's since I didn't see the question mark in the bubble.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because all the I don't know if you realize, but when he does this, the characters, they don't talk themselves with the text bubble. You gotta read the little text in the bottom. I think there was like one exception, if I remember correctly, but that's only been that one exception. I was gonna say, I don't know if you read this. I didn't read it, but I don't know if you or Molly read this. The fan made One Piece like chapters about the Blackbeard Pirates infiltrating Whole Cake. I don't know if you guys read that. Artor.
I didn't even know they existed.
Yeah, so Artor Library O'Hara, it was like a collaboration with this famous like artist on Twitter that he does like really good like One Piece fan art that in the style of Oda. Like it's like it looks like Oda. That it's so good that it looks like Oda drew these fan art. So it was like a collaboration with him and Artur Library O'Hara. So they did like it's like a couple of chapters. So like, what if the Blackbeard Pirates infiltrate Whole Cake? And that was years ago. Those released years ago. So yeah. And I think they did another one. Yeah, they did another one of what if Kaido went to Marineford? So what if like Shanks didn't stop Kaido, and he just went to Marineford? So that was the other one they did. I haven't read neither, but I seen pictures here and there. It's really some really good high quality stuff. So, but now, let's continue. I mean, let's start the chapter now. So it says here.
Well, further ado.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this says here Momo's answer. Okay. Move Onigashima out of the way. Luffy, wait, that can be done. It's not. Okay, so Momo's like, it's not. I know you will find a way to revive the Kosuke clan in the future. And Momo, he's like, okay, he's like trying to push Onigashima away. Okay. Okay, Luffy and Kaido. The punch is still going. Yeah, Luffy's holding the punch very well. I'll take this one head on. Have you heard Straw Hat? Okay. So Kaido's gonna take it head on. He said, have you heard Straw Hat? This country's hero burned to death 20 years ago. Okay. You cannot see my face. But I'm like, what? Flaming Drum Dragon. This has been a lawless land since then. They've waited all this time for you saviors to show up. It says here, kanji means great blazing dragon torch. Phonetically, it sounds like, not gonna say that, the flaming drum, the flaming drum, a classic Rakugo tale. Okay, cool. Rakugo. Okay, cool. This looks exactly like the attack that King did against Zoro. Remember that? Like, that was like the last attack. It looks exactly like that. It's really cool. This is a really cool attack though. So is he on fire with hockey, or I don't know? What do you think? I guess in fire because Luffy says hot. Yeah, so Luffy's like, hot. Don't worry, it's okay to let go. I assure you, I won't run. After all, your right hand won't come crashing down. Yeah, because Onigashima right there. Because I'm going to vaporize it. Oh, okay.
King shit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So far, it's looking good for Luffy losing, but let's see. Oh, I guess I'm trying not to.
My man here is wishing on his downfall.
Yeah. I'm not going to look over there, but okay. Like I let it happen. Gomo no Rising Dragon, and then he's remembering what you call hockey is known as real Hero and Wano. Yep. Oh, they said the Hero Girl said the same thing in the episode. Remember the episode we reacted to? What you call hockey is not real. Okay. And then Luffy says, Gramps taught me how to attack without making contact. Yep. I'm gonna knock you to the bottom of hell. Okay. So Luffy does.
Ooh, edgy.
Oh, bar. How do you pronounce this? Barangan. Okay. So it's Gomu no Barangan and Blazing Bagua. Okay, that's Kylo's attack. Says here references to that word.
Bajrang Ball Hanuman.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe you were on to something.
Yeah. Okay. Potentially the inspiration for Son Wukong. Yeah, kanji means Monkey King. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I love that because people were saying maybe Luffy is going to base attack since he's not Son Wukong. He will probably base attack after Son Wukong. So they were right. Those people who were saying that. So it's really cool. Man, I can't wait to see this in the anime because I know they're going to exaggerate this to no one, and it's going to look amazing. And also, this is since you watched the openings, this is basically like you said the every opening in Wano ended with Luffy punching Kaido. So, and then like this epic clash happens in the skies they split. And also in those openings, Kaido was always in his dragon form. Now I think about it. Yeah. Like openings still spoiling manga readers. We still
don't know what the ice is.
I still don't. Man, that like the log post frozen in ice. Like what did that mean? But it would have been an even crazier spoiler if Luffy fist was like big in the openings. But I don't think they even knew that. So yeah. But let's continue. Okay. Oh no. King Kiku. Okay, yeah, Kinemon Kiku. I didn't mean to drop you. So Usopp's talking. Please be alive. Don't go dying on me. So Straw Hat, we're counting on you. Take Kaido down. Finish him for good. Pan. Oh, Kawamatsu. It's been like forever we've seen him also. I thought he was going to help Jinbei during the water thing, but he didn't. So Kawamatsu says, this nightmare will end unless Kaido is driven from this land. And then remembering Oden-sama, his retainers are getting away. Don't let a single one escape. Okay. Okay. Run. The Wizard flashback. Run. Olin Sama. Don't look back. Olin Sama. Yeah. The gun. I think there's Orochi. There's only one place those samurai will go. Kuri. Yeah. And Kaido. Dot dot dot. They tend to safeguard Oden's heir Monosuke. So he has a son. I'll deal with him myself. Okay. So and then this one he goes to Momo. Kylo, he just smacking everyone. Please have mercy. Stop hunting the Kosuke clan. And he's like, just move, and he smacks everyone. Okay.
My man's playing a Muso here.
Yep. So Orochi, don't hesitate to shoot any vermin that dares defy their shogun, and then they're shooting people. One of Odin's wife, she was confirmed dead in Bakura town. No one else was seen fleeing the ruins of Odin's castle. The Kosuke line is officially dead. Well, let's see. Because there's still theories that maybe she's alive, that she actually went to the future, but to see everything go down. But maybe she did, maybe she not. Let's see. Now the time has come for you, Daimyo, to choose. Will you help us usher in the new Wano, or will you try to wage war? And then Kylo looking scary, or Orochi talking to the Daimyos. A stupid question. Of course, they don't side with Orochi with an obvious answer. Yeah. Okay. So Udon, Ringo, Hakamai, Kibi. Okay, no. I thought that was their names, but no, we still. No, I think we do know most of their names. I forgot. We refuse to recognize a shogun that isn't a Kosuke. It's our duty to avenge Zoden. Okay. Also, although I don't know if you guys, it was a while ago, although he confirmed that this guy, he's not Zoro's father, or like not relative or whatever.
I don't believe him for a second.
Yeah, I don't believe because the man is a spitting image of Zoro.
I know, right?
And like the only difference is that he has blue hair, and Zoro, he has green.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say he has 2 eyes.
there's that also. No, but I'm pretty sure he has blue hair, or it's like a bluish green, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Well, he said that's not Zoro's father, but he still could be a relative, like a grandfather or uncle or whatever. But yeah. So let's continue. The samurais, they're attacking Kaido. Kaido does a boar breath. Okay. This one guy was still the fire though. He's still standing there. Okay, cool. But this guy, he didn't. Some people here are shooting. Okay. Orochi, he's laughing. Goofu fufu. Mwahaha. Weakling, it would have been an insult to call any of you samurai. Damn it, if only that fool didn't have Kaido backing him. Quiet Orochi has ears everywhere. Kaido's force will find us. Okay, yeah. We're still in flashback. Okay, what does this here? Track down every able-bodied young man you can, and bring them here. Okay. We're seeing the factory being formed. This entire country will become our weapons factory. Wait, please. Don't take him, Daddy. Okay, who do you think you're mouthing off? Yeah. Why has the river gone dark? Okay, so we're seeing everything. Everything happening. Everything that has happened the past 20 years, basically. Hence the name of the chapter. There's no more drinking water. The crops won't grow. And there's nothing left to do today. Okay, yeah, seeing everything. This messed up. There's a news, like right here, in this tree. Yeah. Do you remember? You probably don't, but there was like this really messed up moment in the beginning of Wano, where we were seeing how messed up the situation is, and everyone's like hungry or whatever. And there's like this one brief moment, blink if you miss it, that there's like this lady, and she's like about to kill her kid, and then she's about to kill herself.
Oh my god.
Because they don't have food. But at that moment, Luffy comes, and Law and the others, they come with food, and then they're like, "Oh, we got food." Like don't like don't do it. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill your baby and yourself. So like, and the manga was like this really small panel in the corner, and the anime was like a brief, quick moment. It was hilarious. I remember when that came out, and people were like, "Yo, this is messed up," but it's like it's like dark humor, It's messed up, but it's like crazy to see. If you can still breathe, you can still work. Keep your hands moving, you scum. And people fainting, they're dying and all that. Doing the hard labor. Don't count on any miracles coming to save you. The borders are staying closed, and then we see the news right there.
Under
Yeah,
news.
Yeah, since although he really can show it, but him just showing the news. Also, I'm seeing like blood coming out of the news also, so it was freshly used. So yeah, and then I'm guessing, I don't know who is saying this, but we have to be patient. Oh, okay, the samurais. We have to be patient. It will be a long winter, but we have to believe in Toki-sama's words. Yeah, then 20 years from now, like everything's gonna be okay. Look at these gluttonous fools, Kaido. They actually ate the leftovers of the defective smile fruits. Yeah, and, man, man. I remember when that chapter of the smiles came out, the reveal of why the smile fruits are called smiles and why everyone's laughing. Like I remember that. Like, oh man, that was a crazy moment. And that was a really cool panel. Like Don Flamingo, Orochi. I think Kaido was there also, and they're like laughing, and then the text is like smiles, and they're like laughing, and everyone's laughing. And it's like and then if you remember, Don Flamingo all the way back in what's the place, Saboli, all the way back in Saboli, he was talking to the guy who was selling the slaves. So he's like he's telling the guy, I'm not going to sell slaves no more because it's going to be the age of smiles. So back then he was like doing the smiles, or he was like starting the smiles. So yeah. So even back then, Oda was preparing this whole smile thing, But let's continue. That's it. Orochi, he's saying this, I guess. That's it. Let's have the rest of Ebisu Town follow suit. Yeah. Their release will stay empty, and their bellies. Their bellies will stay empty, and their loved ones will continue to keel over, but they won't be able to do anything except grin brightly. They'll never stop laughing, and then a random kid laughing is the perfect fate for this country. Pest, yeah. And
Can I just add?
Yeah.
Can I just add that Orochi's such a cartoonishly evil villain?
Yeah, he is.
Like you could just have like a couple like things you could do, but like nah, like let's just torture the country into the brink of being desolate. Like it's not enough that they're suffering. Like let's make them smile while they're suffering. Like it's so cartoonish.
Yeah. And he didn't all of them mention it here. But if in case you forgot, Orochi, the whole reason why Orochi gave the smiles to the citizens is because he knew about the side effects, about them laughing or whatever. And if I'm correct, the reason why he gave it to them is because he's like, why everyone's sad? Yeah, I'm a good ruler. So he gave them the smiles, and then he's like, now everyone's happy now. But I think he eventually he got annoyed, so he got annoyed because everyone's laughing now. So if I'm correct, yeah, that's at least I remember bringing this up in a video recently. So yeah. And then I still haven't gone to the next panel, but I'm seeing Orochi present time, and he's bleeding and coughing. He's coughing up blood. Curse you, Komurosaki. So before I continue, because maybe we want to conclude this Orochi thing. What do you think is going to happen? Is either Hiyori / Komurosaki, she's going to kill Orochi, or this is what I think is going to happen. Denjiro is going to swoop in out of nowhere, cut off Orochi's head, and they're going to conclude, they're going to conclude this whole Orochi thing. Or Orochi, he could either just drop dead because he's on fire, and I'm seeing him coughing up blood. So I'm going down slowly. Okay, so he's coughing up blood. And he's laughing. I think if you're with me, you shouldn't have underestimated me. The wrath of the Kurosumi clan. Yeah, I forgot his name from over there. The clan of the Kurosumi. Okay. It's really cool though. Like since we didn't live react to what I mean is how Orochi's drawn. It's really cool how Oda drew him. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It looks like a Warsorge test is how it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But it's really cool. Um, the reason why I'm going slowly now because we may get this solved in this chapter, the Orochi thing. And so before I continue, I also want to mention the legend of the Yamato no Orochi was that's the fruit that Orochi ate. If I'm correct, to kill the Yamato no Orochi, you have to cut his tail, right? But maybe Oda, since it's his story, so he could do whatever he wants with the abilities. So maybe you have to cut the tail and the last head. Maybe at the same time, or first you cut the head then the tail, or whatever Oda wants to do. So if that's the case, I could see Hiyori cutting the head and Denjiro
Then
coming
the
out of
tail.
nowhere and cutting the tail. That could happen. So either way, he's dying. I'm pretty sure he's dying this chapter because we got the 20 years. Although he's really focusing on this Orochi stuff, so I think he's going to die this chapter. But let's continue.
I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna get like after everything concludes, like he's gonna like get imprisoned and have some goofy punishment on him.
I don't know. Although doesn't kills off villains or characters that much, but when it comes to Orochi, a bunch of people really wants him dead. Now,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
yeah. Like basically everyone wants him dead. Kaido killed Orochi. Like Kylo wanted him dead, and they were working together. So yeah. I think if someone is going to die, like a villain, it'll probably be Orochi. Yeah. But if he
maybe.
survives, maybe that's because Oda has something planned for him. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Oda, because there's that theory that what's her name, Otama? Yeah, Otama. There's that theory that Otama, she's the bastard daughter of Orochi. So let's say
Who
Orochi
would fuck that
survives.
man?
What did you say, Molly? I didn't
Who
hear you.
would fuck that man?
Well, I'm not going to say the word because but maybe he's forcefully. He's maybe.
You know what? Fair enough.
Maybe.
I mean, he is the shogun. Like,
And also, he is the shogun.
Like, like he is ruling the country. Like, it's not like it's gonna be any trouble for him doing it.
Yeah. And like every time,
who is he gonna answer to? Who is he gonna answer to? I don't care.
And every time when we saw Orochi in the capital, women like were around him. I know it's not because they like him. They were forced to be around him. So yeah. But that's a theory that I really like. That Otama being a Kurosumi, and the reason why I really like this theory is because it shows that there's still hope for the Kurosumi because Otama, she's not evil, of course. She's friends with Momo, so if it turns out she is a Kurosumi, so Momo and could use that opportunity to to teach the citizens of Wano that to stop this cycle of hatred, basically, Leo, I'm going when I say Attack of Titan, Leo, you know what I mean, to stop the you know what I mean, to stop the cycle of hatred, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think. That's a cool theory. Let's see what happens, because right now I'm seeing, yep, okay, I'll be seeing you in hell. We can drink together down there. Wahahaha. Seems things are getting out of hand here, huh? Yeah, okay, it's probably gonna be Denjiro. I don't know. I'm calling it Denjiro. Let's see. Let's continue.
I kept scrolling down.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it was Denjiro. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Love to see you. You love to see it. And then it says here, man. It says right here, please make Orochi disappear. Yeah, they got their wish. That whoever wrote that, they got their wish. Man, this okay. It's really cool. I really love this panel. The panel of him, like Oroshi's being cut, him hugging Komosaki. Yeah. Also, it makes perfect sense that Denjiro was the one to give the last slash. It was either Denjiro or Hiyori, because they actually lived those 20 years. Like very close to Orochi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So makes sense. Free us from this hell. Oh, that's another one. Someone wrote free us from this hell, and someone else wrote give me a sip of clear water. Yeah. Okay. So, and then the chapter ends here. Yeah. Luffy still punching Kaido. Okay. Cool. We didn't got the conclusion of the fight, but we got like the supposed like death of Orochi. I say supposed because we still don't know. Yeah, you know how old it be. Maybe we do need to cut the tail, and and then Zoro will do that because Zoro he did say he will avenge Yashua. If you forgot, that's the guy with the blue hair, the hedgehog, the guy that Orochi like killed right in front of everyone. Well, like he was crucified. the guy that you said that is a reference to Good Friday, right? That's what you said, though. Something like that. Yeah. So that guy.
The Good Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Zoro did mention he wants to avenge Yasuo's death. So he wants to avenge Yasuo. So he's but we know Zoro he's packed up right now. So so we don't know if that's going to happen. If Orochi is dead right now. Also it says here the present hears the cries of the past. Okay, cool, really good. It's really good chapter. Honestly, I don't know. Was a really good chapter of seeing the art before I continue.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, really good. Okay, cool, pretty good. Who did this though? I think it's the same person. Walden. Okay, so Walden did the first
Greyish.
one.
It says for the second one it says Greyish.
Yeah, Grayish on DeviantArt.
I don't know. I'm seeing Walden.
No, that's the first one.
Yeah, that's the first one. Walden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You mean the second one? Okay. Yeah. Greyish. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Shout out to them. They always do. Like I know. I think I follow one of them on Twitter. One of them is So yeah, they always do this. It's really cool. Love to see it. Okay. There was a like clear, chapter. Like I don't think there's anything to theorize, unless you, Molly or Leo got something to theorize. But I don't think.
I don't have any crackhead shit for this one.
No. Yeah, everything's clear. It's just I'm like going back. It's just like the stuff with Roshi and like everything that has happened in the past 20 years, which we already know, but it's like this. It's like, I guess, although he does this, like to remind us this is what we're fighting for and all that, and then to see everything conclude in the same chapter. So yeah, it's really cool. Let's see. I guess there's still that one theory that these guys right here, like the fat guy, Zoro's uncle, whatever, and this Denjiro looking guy. There's this theory that do you remember the numbers, the big giant monsters that Kaido had in his crew? Yeah. So there was this theory that the top three numbers, so 1, 2, and 3, they were the samurais. That was like one theory because they look exactly like the samurais. So that was like one theory. That those three specifically were these three samurais, but we still haven't got like an answer to that, or like how the experiment went or anything like that really. But maybe because Yamato has a relationship with them. That's the thing. Like Yamato with those three specific numbers, like Yamato has like a relationship with them. At least we could like tell from her interactions with those numbers. And since she had a relationship with these three samurais, that's like evidence, or people use that as evidence that those three numbers were these three samurais. Cool theory, but still no answers to that. I love the name of the new Luffy attack, and this Kaido, like I guess this could be like a transformation, you could say, like this Kaido being on fire. It's really cool. And also, like I said, Kaido, I guess technically he's clashing with the attack. He's not blocking it, but he's clashing the attack. So if I'm right, maybe next chapter Ray fails. I don't know. That's just me. some people will see this and be like, "Now the fight is ending next chapter," and some people like me
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
My man's praying on Luffy's downfall.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
think
so
the fight ends next chapter.
so okay, wait, Molly. So give your thoughts then. So what do you think is going to happen?
I think that we're probably gonna get a little more of what's happening in the town,
Okay.
what's happening with the Straw Hats per se, and then we'll get a little bit more of the fights. I think there's gonna be like a huge setup around here before that actual final blow.
Okay.
Like, I don't think these panels, like these last ones, set up an end of a battle. If anything, another one's just starting.
Okay.
So we're probably gonna focus on that before we come back to this actual punch.
Okay. And what about you though? Do you agree
I think
or disagree?
like possibly like for next chapter I could see like being like Momo trying to move Onigashima. Like we're gonna see more of the fire lamps. And I think they might play a role in Momo moving Onigashima. Possibly.
Well, you
And
said
some more
that the.
flashbacks.
What you said that the. Repeat that last part again about the Momo.
Some more flashbacks.
Okay. No, the thing before that. The
Oh,
Momo thing.
that the fire that I think the Momo might move Onigashima with in some way, shape, or form using the fire lamps.
Okay.
That they might come into play.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but good thing you mentioned it. Yeah, that there's this theory. Since you mentioned it, you probably know the theory that the lanterns
Perhaps.
they're like going to motivate Momo, like he's going to see the lanterns, and basically that will motivate him to do the task to push on Nagashima, or it's not like it could be a combination of the two, that he sees the lantern as motivation and also he uses the fire of the lantern as to help him create flame clouds and push Onigashima away, because Momo he's still struggling to create flame clouds. Like so far what he's been doing is that he's been using Kaido's flame cloud, but since Kaido, people been saying this last couple of chapters that Kaido he's getting weakened or he's losing stamina or whatever, and that's why Onigashima is about to fall. So Momo he cannot really use Kaido, he cannot rely on Kaido's flame clouds right now. So good thing you brought that up, because that's a theory that I've been hearing, which I like. I like. To add to that, someone like Roger Base he added that that could happen. Plus, Momo, for some reason, he goes into his human form. He goes back to a human, and we see him as Odin, and he's holding the capital. Like he pushes it, and he's like holding it, and people will look up, and they will see basically they will see Odin, or they think it's Odin because according to Shinobu, Momo he looks exactly like Odin. So yeah, that would be like a really cool moment. Parallel, a good parallel to what happened with Odin, the Hour of Legend. So yeah. Okay. Basically we're agreeing that the fight is not going to end next chapter then. We all agree on that
so.
Then. Yeah. So one guy said, because Roger Base he's been doing like mini reveries. So it's because they haven't done a reverie like for years. And in case you don't know, I'm going to explain what is a reverie. A reverie is like every year or so, like every other year or so, the One Piece community they come together and they have like a really long live stream. They haven't done a reverie for like a very long time. So Roger Base now, what he's doing mini reveries. So he gets like a handful of people, and they discuss during the break weeks. So it's been really fun so far. And the last mini reverie, what did he brought up? What did he mention? Oh yeah, now I remember. So in the last mini reverie, he asked the YouTubers, when do you think Wano's going to end? And one guy said, he thinks Wano is not going to end next year. It's going to end. Next year will be 2023. He thinks it's going to end in 2024. That Wano's going to end. Yeah, I'm like Ohara. What? What you think it's going to end? Like I think it could end next year. But I don't think it's like the reason
I
why he
can
says, uh huh,
I can see it happening, but only like it depends on how this fight finishes.
yeah, yeah,
It's all
like
depending on this fight.
yeah, like I guess I could kind of see it ending. Like okay, the reason why he said it could end in 2024 because there's still like a bunch of things that Oda hasn't like resolved yet. And I guess this kind of ties to the theory that the raid is going to fail. And if it does fail, then Oda is going to use that to resolve a bunch of plot points that he still hasn't resolved yet. Because every major One Piece arc, or every arc really, it ends with every or most of the plot points concluding, and there's still a bunch of plot points that hasn't been concluded yet. You know, so yeah, basically it all depends what happens in this fight. Like if the fight ends next chapter, so okay, there no, Wano is ending maybe beginning of next year. You know, but if the fight still like if Luffy loses the fight, then I guess I could kind of see Wano either ending beginning of 2024 or late 2023. Yeah, and then there's still there's still like the world government. You know, like are they going to enter Wano? Is Sunisha going to just smack them away? You know, I could see Sunisha smacking them away, but then Oda set that off, just set up that plot point, and then he dropped it quickly. He did nothing with it, so I could see people complaining with that. If the world government does enter Wano eventually, what did they brought? They probably need to bring some heavy hitters. So maybe they brought Amro, maybe they brought the SSG, to see what they do. Yeah. What you said though? Green Bull?
Yeah, maybe Green Bull, like
yeah.
About time.
Yeah, but about time. My brother he has this theory that Green Bull, like he been saying this, like I think ever since Wano started. He's been saying that Green Bull's going to show up. And when I told him about the world government ship, he's like, oh, so Green Bull, he's definitely on one of those ships. He's going to be there. And then we're going to see him laughing because, every time we see Green Bull, he's laughing. So he's going to be laughing. And we're going to see Green Bull. And he's going to be on the ship. But yeah. Maybe Green Bull. Maybe Kizaru, he wanted to go to Wano. Like, he but kind of said no. I don't know. It really all depends on what Oda's gonna do. What happens. Anything else? I guess there will be something else to discuss. Do you think Kinemon is dead? I'm in the panel right now that he's on the floor. Do you think it will be interesting if Kinemon, like, he died, maybe because he just felt that was like it was time, maybe. Interesting.
I don't think not yet. Like if he dies in Wano, like I don't think not yet. Like
not yet. Okay.
Like I'm pretty sure like Oda like would play with one's heartstrings and with the Straw Hat Crew and with Momo. Like you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Interesting that Oda didn't focus on Kiku though, even though she also fell, because Usopp is like, oh no, Kiku, I didn't mean to drop you, but Oda he chose to focus only on Kinemon, either because panel space, he's like either that or maybe he is trying to tell us something about the Kinemon. One of my theories, like I think ever since Punk Hazard, like when I watched Punk Hazard, was that Kinemon was going to join the crew because at the time, of course, we didn't do nothing about, Wano wasn't even like out in the manga. I think it was Dressrosa, but my theory was Kinemon is going to join the crew, for that way they could complete the swordsman. So Brook will be a one sword style, Kinemon 2, and Zoro 3.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. But now recently I thought, okay, Kinemon may not join, but Momo definitely will, and Momo will be the two swordsmen. mimicking Odin, or doing his like version of the Odin two sword style, maybe. And someone they brought this up. I'm like, oh, that's a really good point that I didn't thought. So, someone brought up that people have been discussing who's going to join the crew, like Yamato, Momo, Tama, I don't know, Carrot, who's going to join the crew. And someone mentioned that when Odin he joined the Whitebeard Pirates, it was him, right? He joined, but there were 3 stowaways. Well, it was 2 stowaways plus Izo. So it will be either Momo joins, like let's say Luffy asks Momo to join, right? So the stowaways will be Yamato, Tama, and let's throw in Carrot, sure. The 3 stowaways, or Luffy asks Yamato to join, and the stowaways will be Momonosuke, Tama, and Carrot. So what I'm saying is there won't be stowaways probably, for that way.
Oh, very likely.
What you said, Molly? What you said?
That very likely.
Yeah. So it will be neat. I don't know. I think it will be neat.
I'm not getting my hopes up for Momo though, cause like this looks like a very much like a BB situation. You go, what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't know. I think at this point, like someone said, Roger Bass, I think he said this, that at this point he thinks it's gonna be Yamato and Momo. At this point, it's like a package deal. Like you get Yamato, you get Momo. If you get Momo, you get Yamato. That's what he thinks, at least, because at this point I think Momo, he's gonna be very important for the final war. Whatever he read in the, because he said that he kind of died. Whatever he read in that journal, he knows that he's important somehow for the final war, for the One Piece. He's important, so that's why I think he will join the crew. Also, I want him to be part of the crew, because my theory was like, oh, Kinemon will join, so Momo will be with him, But now, of course, we know more, so I think Momo will join, And if you get Momo, you get Yamato. If you get Yamato, you get Momo. That's what I think, at least. What's her name? Momo's sister. Hiyori. Hiyori, she could stay. She could be the Shogun of Wano.
True.
And also she will be the
all girl boss. Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say that she will be the first female Shogun. I think she will be capable. They're going to accept her. Yeah, I know the country will, because Momo will be like, oh, I have to go on this adventure. Hiyori be Shogun for me. Maybe Hiyori will be Shogun until Momo comes back. So it's gonna be like temporarily. I'm pretty sure no one's going to when it comes to the samurais and all that, no one's going to complain, because it's gonna be a Kosuke, being Shogun, and everything will get better. That all this, if the world government, they don't come and annex Wano, this is like the happy ending, because if the world government do show up and everyone's like defeated, everyone's defeated, everyone's tired. It's basically Thriller Bark all over again. Kumo show up, he wreck havoc, he baby shook everyone. Luffy couldn't do anything. In this case, Luffy and Zoro, they're not going to help out, because Luffy's going to be devastated after this Kylo fight. That if he does wins, and whatever. Some people are saying maybe Sanji will step up, and he will do nothing happen. Sanji will have his nothing happen moment, because probably don't remember, but Sanji in Thriller Bark, he said to Kuma, kill me, because eventually I'm gonna be the biggest threat that the world government will face. Of course, he was just boasting, to look better than Zoro. But although he loves his foreshadowing, so maybe that will lead to something. Zoro, maybe Sanji having his nothing happen moment, or maybe it'll be the opposite. Sanji will be like, something did happen. Something did happen.
I thought you were going the route of SKK. Sanji kills Kaido.
Of course, obviously.
You joke, but someone already made that joke a long time ago. It
Oh, really?
was, yeah, it was a, I think it was a color spread that Ola did. At this moment, if I'm correct, we got the reveal that Kylo is a fish, right? And the color spread, the color spread shows Sanji, and he was holding a fish, and the fish looked exactly like Kylo, but fat. And yeah, people were like, "Oh, Sanji cooks Kylo. Sanji cooks Kylo confirmed." Of course that's not going to happen, but yeah, it was a really funny joke. I guess that's all now. I don't know. We had a lot of technical difficulties, so we've been at this for a while now. So and it's hot in the room. I have my my fans off, so I guess we're going to end this here. Right? Any final thoughts? We already talked about the predictions for the next couple chapters.
We all know about the secret MVP, the one that's gonna swoop in after everything, and it's gonna be Chopper kills Kaido. Just putting that on the table.
Okay.
Wait, that reminds me of an image.
Yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one of Chopper killing Kaido? Like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Zoro style.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's pretty funny. Did you show? I think you showed it to me recently. Now I think about it. Or no? I know I saw it recently.
I can post it in the Discord if you want.
Yeah, sure. For that way I could save it and place it in the video. For that way, the people who haven't seen it will see it. It's a really well drawn. it's really well drawn. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it looks like old style. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, okay, that's it. It was a really good chapter. Yeah, I do say it was a 10 out of 10. Really love seeing the emotions that everyone went through those 20 years, and potentially seeing everything conclude in this chapter. But at least regarding Orochi, if he is dead, cool. If he's not, well, maybe Oda has something planned for him. But we just gotta wait and see. And then hopefully the fight continues, and hopefully Luffy loses, because I guess it will be last thing. If Luffy does loses, I think next chapter, I think that means Act 3 has been going for, I think, 90 chapters. 90. Wait, let me get a calculator really quick. Wait.
So Act 3 would be longer than Dressrosa.
Act 3
is nearing that length.
Act 3 is already longer than Whole Cake Island.
Dang.
So, yeah, I think Whole Cake was longer than Dressrosa. No, wait, no, Dressrosa was 100 chapters.
Yeah. It's nearing that length.
If I'm correct, Act 1 was 15 chapters. And then Act 2 was 30. So, yeah, 60. Okay. So, because people have been theorizing that each act is going to be multiplied by 2. So, Act 1 was 15, Act 30. Act 1 was 15, Act 2 was 30. If it's true, so that means Act 3 will be 60. And if I'm correct, that's the next chapter. It's either the next one or was this one. And if it was this one, then that means that breaks the theory. But if it's next chapter, and if it does conclude, so the theory was right. But yeah. That's the video. Leave a like if you liked it. Dislike if you don't. Leo, are you going to say something? Because I have something to say. You always say something about the.
I don't have anything clever. Comment and subscribe, I guess. Comment what's your favorite food. I don't know.
Okay, so hit the like button, just like that one guy who attacked Dave Chappelle last night. Yeah, also hit it just like how Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx hit the guy who attacked Dave Chappelle. So yeah, really good chapter. See you next week.